I sent dozens of holiday cards yesterday. Each was written with a personal sentiment of gratitude because my list has tripled in the last year as new clients and colleagues have entered my life. And what a joy to be enriched by so many brilliant individuals who trusted me to help them elevate their communication skills. When the student becomes the teacher, the journey can be transformative for both. So here are 6 lessons I learned by working with many of you in 2023. Number one, confidence is everything. How and what you communicate must come from a place of authenticity. Yes, confidence comes from knowing your topic, but speaking from your truth can be the most important factor in winning your audience. For a long time, I thought that the words were what mattered most, but I was wrong. Working with C suite clients taught me that all the competence in the world doesn't make up for likability, credibility, and trust. If you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect your audience to believe in you? Number two, how you show up matters. When I created the ZoomScore to help uplevel your performance on video calls, we were still living online. Today, the core skills needed to succeed in virtual workspaces haven't changed. Research shows that 90% of the information our brains process is visual, yet most people haven't adopted good practices, such as turning on your video, curating a background that speaks to your brand, and lighting your shot to make virtual as close to real life as possible. Number three, practice is the only way to greatness. There are no shortcuts. After learning to craft compelling content that your audience wants to hear and to deliver with clarity and impact, the road to greatness is paved with practice and constructive feedback. When I receive inquiries about my coaching programs, people ask, how many sessions will it take to reach my goal? The answer, of course, varies by individual, but one thing is certain: there's no quick fix. The hard and most meaningful work happens in between sessions when new skills are put into practice. A mentor once told me, speak anywhere to anyone. That includes schools, clubs, churches, civic organizations. That's the way to become a better speaker. Number four, even the pros need coaching. Speaking is a lifelong pursuit. And the same goes for media interviews and presentation skills. It's like going to the gym or working on your forehand. Practice combined with great feedback keeps you on top of your game. Often I hear from business leaders, quote, I've been media trained. I don't need coaching. Or, I've spoken to 1,000 people. I don't need to practice. These statements come from a combination of Uberis and fear. They're both wrong, and they handicap the speaker's ability to excel because every situation is different. Every audience is different. And if you're not connecting with people in context, you may get by, but you certainly will not have reached your fullest potential to transform and shape opinions. After I did my first TEDx talk, it was titled Slay the Dragons of Bad Communication. I listened to feedback from many of you and my coaches, and I understood that I could have done better. See, I too am a work in progress. Number five, everyone gets nervous. If you didn't feel nervous, you wouldn't be alive. The secret is how you deal with it. The dry mouth, the involuntary tics, the tight throat, the jittery stomach. Of course, you've been there. You know them all. If preparation, practice, visualization, and conscious breathing don't work, just accept it and work around it. For example, one client had a twitching eyelid that was distracting to her and hard to ignore on Zoom. Well, we got fashionable eyeglasses to help camouflage that nervous tic so she could focus on showcasing her brilliance. Number six, just be yourself. Working with an individual's natural abilities is the best way to empower them. As a stutterer in my youth, I was terrified of speaking in public. But it was radio broadcasting that saved me. After voice therapy failed, I decided to meet the dragon head on and host a live radio show. It worked, and it launched my communications career. Clients with heavy accents taught me that with careful word choices, pauses, and skillful breathing, they can command the stage with confidence. Remember, public speaking is a skill that is honed over time. Each turn of the microphone is a chance to learn and improve. So thank you for enriching my life with insights and the satisfaction of making a difference in yours. Have a blessed and joyful holiday season.